Hello, I'm Burningstone of the Lotro Gamers, and I am here with my instance guide of the Sambrog Great Barrow instance. It is a 85, or actually it's scalable now from 20 to level, it's around 20 to level 85, and you have to have 6 people to do it. And I'm just going to show you, the basics, and I'm going to be healing during this. So if, I hope this will be educational to you guys, and I will catch up to the video once we get our last person. Okay, we're getting just about ready to start this. I'm going to be the healer in this group, which means I'm going to focus on making sure my guys don't die. We have this guy as a support, I think, yeah. So we're getting right into it now. Sambrog is pretty much one of the most spammed instances ever since Wildermore came out, and they scaled it to level 85, because you can get pretty good loot, pretty good stuff in this.
The Great Barrow, the oldest and largest of the Adain mounds within the Barrow Downs, and home to some of the most terrifying servants of the Witch King.
See? Alright, so that's how it all works. So you're going to go down the stairs here, and it's pretty much just a straight through DPS, instance. But I'm going to be healing. And so I'm going to make sure I'm ready for this. I'm going to eat my stuff, my food, get all my buffs on, let people, the captains do their thing, and get ready to heal this. Alright, so that guy's going to go over there and trigger the first enemies. One thing, if you're healing this or doing a support, you're going to want to focus on disease and fear and wound removals. Because there are some pretty deadly diseases that involve, like, stunning and 0 mana and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make sure that people are being healed. Look at all of that. Look at all those numbers going up. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead up here. I have an add-on, or I guess it's called a plugin, that's going to show how much I'm actually healing. And I'm healing a total of 21,000. I've healed a total of 21,000. And my heals per second is 400. And I can make that bump up here with one skill. Up to 600, still rising. Yeah, people are not going to be dying. See, and that's pretty much it. If you're a DPS in this, make sure you're not taking too much aggro away from the tank. Make sure you know who your tank is, because they're going to be taking the most damage. You want to make sure you're healing them if you're a healer. And if you're a support, make sure you're doing some buffs, and that, things are going smooth. That people aren't dying, maybe you can put some buffs on them, all that kind of stuff. Normally, if you're this high of a level and you're doing this with this many people, you won't really need to have this told to you. And also, if people get close to dying, especially if you're a runekeeper, if he's going to die, put you shall not fall this day on him. That means if he dies, he gets instantly revived again, as long as that buff is on him. So it's a really good skill. And, so yeah, I'm just gonna stay here, healing. Make sure people don't die. Also, just a fair warning, this is not something people like to be criticized by. Like, I don't care if you think I'm not a good healer. I don't care if you think I should have done something else. Don't troll. Don't post hateful comments. If you do, your comments are just going to end up being removed. This is just showing you the basics of the stuff. Alright, so they're just... Alright. I did 102,000 health. Now I think these guys explode and leave acid, yeah. So and the acid stacks because they spawn multiple layers of it and stuff, so yeah, be careful with that. Alright, now here comes some fell spirits. Make sure you're spamming this "their weapons shall not harm us" thing. It stops the next wound, disease, fear, or poison that is put on anyone. And it's an AoE, so they will not get almost no diseases on them at all. Alright. So yeah, we're just there. I mean, you kind of just breeze through this instance. As long as, you know, you have a healer that's doing what he's supposed to, the people can do their DPS. And yeah. It is not that hard of an instance. So they're just gonna keep on doing a bunch of stuff. Just kill and kill and kill. I'm gonna stand back. Make sure I'm not taking any damage. Even though I may be taking a little bit of damage because I'm actually taking 10% of all the damage done to everyone in my fellowship, and it's being dealt to me instead. That way, they're not taking too much, and then also, because I have the improved version of it, I actually, negate 10% of that 10% incoming damage that's already coming to me. It may not make hardly any sense at all when I say that, but that's what it does. You might want to go to my Runekeeper in a Nutshell video, and I explain all of the skills that I have at this level, so that might be what you want to go and watch. Alright. So we're just breezing through this. I mean, what, I haven't recorded for like, what, 5 minutes? And that's all it takes. Oh boy, he already started the challenge. Okay, the challenge is that you have to run in, don't actually aggro Sambrog yet, and right-click on this crypt right here. That activates the challenge. Now the challenge is you have to kill him without wiping. And you have to just go right through DPS through all of it. And so the challenge is not necessarily too hard at all. I'm gonna make sure I'm staying out of that acid. Alright, keep on healing. Now, there are going to be ads that spawn that actually do heal Sambrog. Normally, people don't worry about that. And I wouldn't exactly. See, they just defeated him. So, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Now they just defeat the rest of the ads. Which is not too hard. And that's pretty much just how you heal. I mean, you just look for the gap of green and fill in the gap. Alright, and that was the boss. So now they open up the 2 chests that you get when you do the, the challenge, and I got two bags of Bounders tokens. Let's see, some EXP runes for my legendary items. A Cloak of Repose. Alright. And two relics and some bounties. That's pretty awesome. Now, about the Bounders tokens, this is probably a good time to explain this. There's an event going on just for now, and it's happening until Helm's Deep ends. You'll get a chance, every enemy you kill, I think after a certain level, has a chance to drop these bag of Bounders tokens. You right click on them and it gives you a certain amount. Anywhere from like 5 to 20? Yeah, something like that. And our server as a whole has a goal to reach in how much Bounders tokens we collect. Right now I have 205? Yeah, 205. And it's account shared. But that, if we get to a certain goal, it unlocks a certain armor, and you spend the gold, or sorry, the Bounders tokens on those armor. So I hope you thought this was educational to you. You know, give it a like if it helped. You know, maybe give a helpful comment, or maybe even leave a comment on what instance you want me to record next. And this is and also you unlock this instance at around level 20, so it's not very far, and you can do it at any level. It's scalable from 20 to level 85. So, I hope that you thought this was educational, and this is Burningstone signing off.